All my grown folk out there want to gather around. Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She will sit from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. All the news that you can use and more, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Showing the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you all the news that you can use and more, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. All my grown folk out there want to gather around. Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She will sit from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you all the news that you can use and more, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Showing the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you all the news that you can use and more, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. I know I have been gone for a minute dealing with family health issues. So I had to pause for a minute, but now I'm back. But these last few days, I've heard the word and seen some things concerning suicide that's being thrown and tossed and used and played with as if it's not an important matter. Suicide is very serious. And I'm sure that most of us at some point can say we know somebody that committed suicide or somebody that you know that might know somebody or where it affected them really, really deep. Um, Tracy Worrell got on here and put a gun to her head. Well, first I thought YouTube. why they didn't snatch that video right then. Now, because Enrico was doing his dancing, they snatched that right then. He wasn't hurting a soul, nobody. But here we sit, we watch this lady doing this, people taking pictures of it, being able to take pictures of it and put it up on their camera, on their wall, and they did nothing. Okay, YouTube, does that mean that's how you feel about us? Okay, let's not forget what section we're in. Okay, that should have went up, down immediately. Should have immediately found that person and went out for a wellness check. But yet they had to be called out there for a wellness check. And then when they did that, when another content creator did that, other people on here got mad with her. Why? She did the logical thing that should have been done to keep blood off of your hands. Some of y'all take this YouTube thing too serious. You're too invested. And if all these little tricks and games y'all are playing for clicks and views, if they are not serious, all I can say is karma is like a dish served cold. Okay? Hey, Lil Blake. Hey, Vibrant. How y'all doing? Revenge is, suicide is nothing to play with, nothing to threaten with. If that's what you got to do in order to earn money on here, this is not what you need to be doing then. That's just not what we, because we've been through this stuff. Etiquette. He walked and talked to us all the way to the bridge that he jumped off of. And I can tell you exactly where you can see that video. Tita Talks has that video on her page. He was a gamer. We actually watched Etiquette walk all the way to the bridge. And you don't see him anymore. And I think, if I can remember, I think he put his boots together, put his book bag on his boots, and I think folded his sweatshirt or something like that on top of his boots. And that baby jumped off and they found him the next day. Simply because he felt like he had failed the gaming world. And he was like one of the bigger, heavy hitters in the game world. His name is Atticus. If you go back in Tita's video, he might even be, if he's not her first video, he's probably her first 3 videos. He would be in one of her first. I think it's the very first one. Because I remember just seeing the videos where they were, sometimes EMTs have to be called to his house. Maybe, because he would be maybe cutting up or something like that. He did some little things to where you could, well, there was some mental illness there, but he did some things, you you could kind of tell maybe it was time for him to go up and stay up maybe for a week in the hospital or something like that. But I didn't think he would ever do that. Nope. And doing that etiquette, you have forgot his name. Oh, you saw that video, Viber. Um, what else I was gonna say? Okay, because me, honestly, I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. That with Tracy's World was nothing but a skit. Hey, Win Domingo, welcome in. Because, but here's my thing. That could still very well go wrong too. Because you may thought you have emptied everything, and it may not. But you're doing this on the internet. So what? You took it down. I've seen that video, I bet you 10 times. People got it on their walls. It's not going to go away. It's not going anywhere. Mr. M. Hey, Miss Heaven Sent. Hey, True. And when I say, and a lot of times, depending on the way you were brought up, your religious faith, I won't get too deep into that. When it comes to suicide, it just makes my body cold all over to even think of that. If Tracy is going through all of that with her husband, Tracy needs to handle that off scene. Because none of us can get to her. Most of us don't even know where she lives. And the part that gets me even more, they'll do all of this and then come back on screen laughing and talking. Everybody else's nerves all fragile. Been up all night wondering where she at or how she is. And she right back up here. So that's the thing. That is the thing right there. You got to know when or when not to do things on your channel or when things are safe and when they're not. Start a big uproar for nothing. I'm trying to drop the link. Wait a minute. It don't want to act right. Okay. There's the link if you want to come up and share. Share, I'll put in on the conversation about suicide. Um, I had a cousin. He always wanted children. Hey, TZ. He loved children. He loved children. He loved children. Well, his wife, I don't know what the story. I mean, I remember being a little girl, and I remember the talk of she knew she couldn't have children, but she wanted him so bad. Da 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 da. Well, of course they wound up not having children, and after a while, he just couldn't take it. So he winds up going to her mom and dad's house. He murders them. They said when he left work that day that he had a list of 5 people on there. Her mom and dad was at the top. But when he killed her mom and dad, the cops put him and could put her into protective custody. Because definitely if he killed her mom and dad, she was on the list also. And then there were 2 other friends on that list. And herself. He couldn't find any of them. He asked another cousin, could he borrow his truck? And he said, yeah. And he said he drove on down into the field. And soon he heard a gunshot wound. He shot and killed himself. He couldn't get to the last ones that he wanted to before he knew the cops would get to him. So he just went ahead and took his own life. Yeah. The other day, that triggered a lot of us. Robin Williams is a prime example. Yes, Robert Williams. Sure is. Exactly. Hey, Jabba, welcome in. How are you? If y'all see anybody that y'all don't know, check out their content. Give them a thumbs up. Share them out. It's free. Subscribe to them. Won't cost you a thing. Now, if you like, you can always donate to this channel right here. And there's the name. It's right there. But yeah, yeah, that's the thing. And I just could not believe. And let me tell you something. I heard that she had an AKA. A woman. I mean, no human. That's a military weapon, right? I need Truth up here. He know more about that. That's what I've been wanting to ask everybody all weekend. Hey, I just be cooling with the new crew. How you doing? Welcome in, baby. Y'all make sure y'all get just be cooling. Come on up, TC. Yeah, it's a weapon of mass destruction, and it's not a weapon that just anybody should have in their hand. I don't think it's gonna let me on here, but I got you, babes. I got you. I know you're part of the family. I got you. Y'all come on up here. Let's talk about this thing. What I do? Trying to especially be to see. She ain't seen me in a while. Well, she getting ready to get me in trouble. What I do? Come up here, Truth, and tell me what I did. Love Blake gets me in trouble in my chat. Everybody chat. See, everybody scared to come up here and tell what she did or what she said. She a bully. She's a bully. I remember one time when I was pulling back up to my house, and my son and his girlfriend, when I left there, they had been arguing. So then when I pulled up, he came running outside. Tracy can cook and bake. I ain't fooling with you, love. 'Cause no, I'm not. Just Andrea, come on in, baby. How you doing? I know she don't know how to act. True. That's what the problem is. She don't know how to act. That's that aunt at the cookout. That's that aunt at the cookout. Um, Maybe forget what I was saying. What was I saying, y'all? Y'all make me forget what I was saying. I'm gonna get Tracy's word when I see her. I don't know if it's because we're on here every day. We see people we know. We kind of get attached to them. And, just imagine waking up and hearing something like that. That ain't what we want to hear. What's wrong with you, Just Andrea? I hope you get to feeling better. Is anybody in the way of the storm yet? I have a bad migraine at Miss B down there. Oh, well, see, like I said, when I came on, no one had been seeing me. You would see me in people chat. But my Mister over here suffered a stroke, and he was in the hospital for 2 months. So I had to get him back in the house and get him set up and all that good stuff. TC, you ain't heard about the storms, everybody? Um, from Florida and stuff have been talking about. Is it a tornado they following, or is it a hurricane? Everyone, make sure you sub to Just Andrea, sub to Java. 1SP, how's it going? Long time no see. Okay, so it's at the end of the margarine of Migraine Awareness Week in the UK. Okay. Did you do anything at any of the events? It hasn't. Shut their mouths. No, it has not. At all. At all. Don't nobody want to join me on the platform? I basically can't talk about the suicide. I said what I pretty much wanted to say about it. But hold on, I know what I was gonna say. People always say, I didn't see it coming. If this happens to someone, they didn't see it coming. They were acting normal. Da 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 da. You overlooked something. You're not no happy go lucky child today and wake up tomorrow and commit suicide. As an adult, it was probably something that went misdiagnosed as a child. So you learned how to deal and cope through life until you got to the point where life had your back against the wall and you did not know how to cope with it. And that's when we get these kinds of results. Thank you, 1SP. Thank you. And they say it's the normal for Tracy. They how many times they seen the gun up to her head. And things like that. It's normal for. This is what we ain't gonna do. We're not gonna sit here and normalize suicide or normalize playing with weapons. Period. Period. Now, there are chats I go in, and the guys are talking about different guns. But the first thing they do, they show you that it's empty. They're showing you how to load it, how to secure it, keep it safely from your children, and I'm not, out of harm's way. But yet he can get to it when he needs to. Who Tracy having it out with? Girl, that husband. I started to do exclusive with. I said, well, let me ask the crew. Do they want me to do an exclusive with her? But I ain't want to be over here by myself doing an exclusive. Oh, girl, it's the whole entanglement. Is somebody here on YouTube named Shauna? Something like that. That's supposed to be the mistress. Now she's supposed to be pregnant. Get this. First they said they didn't sleep together. Now she's pregnant. Yeah. It's a whole kerfuffle, girl. A whole kerfuffle. Her and Tracy friends now? I'm trying to figure out why ain't nobody beating on that man. Cause nowhere, I'm definitely not in that mistress corner for no reason. You knew that man was married. And her reply last night, whose chat was that I was on and she was in there? She was up on the platform in Pizarro. She could have his broke ass. Okay. She said when they the way she felt about it, hey, he vowed to her. I didn't vow to her. But you also knew that he was a vowed man to somebody. So you lowered your standards, your dignity, and your pride to have to go after a man that you knew that is vowed to another woman. Yeah, see, that's what they need to do. Quit. Stop going get the men out of daycare and marrying them. Go over there to the nursing home and get your man and marry him. Yes, truth. I hate to see people destruct themselves. Oh, girl, she done let him go. I bet you 50, 1100 times. You ought to hear the stories that they have. One of the stories they talking about how they were going on and on and on. And the next day they was riding and laughing like had nothing out. Yes, TC, they getting the men out of daycare. They picking them up at the 4-year-old class. And they going and marrying them. And then they got to feed them and nurture them and all that. They ain't got to make them no man. They ain't got to make them they have no responsibility. They come home, they jump on their bike till it get dark, then they come home. Then they come inside, jump on their computer. And you know what? Actually, this is his story that I'm telling. No lie. Yeah. She need to go down to the nurse home. Because she said that she is schizophrenic, 1 and 2, bipolar, anxiety. Then that to the nursing home. Down to the nursing home is where they need to be. Not up on here with guns upside her head. And they said she's did it numerous times. Well, why haven't y'all flagged that video enough to get it down to prove her point? I done been in sitting in chats and the daggone video got, for instance, Puerto Rico. He be over there dancing, working his little body, jamming. All he want is a big beer and a cigarette. Ain't heard nobody. They'll snatch his little video right in the middle of the video. Well, this woman got a gun up to her head. Why is it still there 24 hours later? I think she finally took the video down the next day. Why they didn't take that video down? I don't get that. And then people were beginning to make mockeries of it. Funny, laughing. And let me tell you where I got off the boat with Tracy. Back with that light bill, that $1,000 light bill. Alright, she was sitting outside. Me, Slappy, and Nappy. We felt so bad about her. Okay, we go donate. And then around 5:30 that night, she said her lights was on. They was in the house and had something to drink. I said, she'll never get another dollar of mine. I said, because I know doggone well me Slappy and and Nappy Child didn't donate no $1,000. And definitely not $1,000 and something to drink. No. I said to myself, I'll give her a click and a view. But that's it. No more McCoy. It should have been sent to the police. It definitely should have. But yet they'll send something about somebody smoking a cigarette in front of their child. Or if a person is online and you can hear their child in the background, they ready to go send that to CPS. Love should have seen it. Love would have got the job done. She would have got the job done. And took the cook cussing out behind him. Somebody text D-Cop. Because she probably don't know him on. Come up here, TC. Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot like you be doing me. You know how you got that one you can put on the spot? That be her. TC gonna do my eulogy at my funeral. She just don't know yet. Oh, can somebody please put Slappy's link in the chat? She is at 9 something. She's almost there. Oh, okay. Give you 5 minutes. Oh, okay. We ought to get old Love Blake up here. We know she hit some panels now. But yeah, it's just been a whole big kerfuffle weekend with that. Truth, who were you talking about over there? I see you had a big crowd the other night. But who was it? I had to go to somebody because I was on the platform and we each had 15 minutes apiece. So I didn't have time to stick my head in, but I saw your number. I wanted to stop so bad. Lovely said, oh, heck no. Good, that's that good talking, truth. That's when they get good, when the talking get like that. You see that night, I shut the hell up and didn't say nothing. Yeah, baby, who? I know who she finna say. Who your baby? Lovely. Loved ones want to read. Cameron, there's a surprise. Where you see Cassandra at? Cause I've been missing her. How's she doing? Yeah, we're gonna have to learn to tell the people. Migrate. Everybody used to hang out in decop chat over here. We done burnt decop out on going live. Oh man, it's bullshit. Crazy. Still making you laugh. Survivor. I have seen Cassandra. If it's the same one. If it, her name is Cassandra, and she sells her Cassandra with only one S. It's another one you be seeing, but that one spells hers with double S's. Hold on, let me check this decop. Okay, let's just pray she ain't asleep. Has anybody seen Mickey? Where my baby is? StreamYard want to play with me today. Man, it's showing me ain't nobody back here. Um, T6, hit the link again, baby. Oh, yeah. StreamYard been tripping this week. I miss my Mickey too. If I don't speak to Mickey and Truth in a long time, I miss them. TC trying to get up here. Let's see. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go live tonight. And soon as I say as soon as I say it'll be a slick night in the streets. And we just got to ride up and down the road. I'll be trying. I'm gonna start trying to at least get y'all 3 nights a week. I don't know if I can get back to that every night a week thing, but we'll see. Okay, TC, grab that baby. She was trying to get back here with me, but it wasn't letting me put her up on the screen. She said shit cussed the world out today. What the world done to you, girl? Who in this world done something to you? I read lovely on Decop's panel. Was cussing up a storm. Child, that was the first. You heard it. None of us had ever heard her voice until then. But when I tell you, my girl was putting it down. She put it down. She wasn't here to play. Yeah, I know what. You know that thing. Hold on, TT. Don't go nowhere, Chad. I may have a problem. So they done added all this other mess back here. I'm gonna tell them to add it to the old folks stuff. Okay, it's only gonna let Okay, I'm back. Let me see. All right, TC, I'm back. Now put yourself up there, baby, so I can cue you up. I heard too many Mary F. bombs. Oh Lord, I don't want one of those. No. I don't want none of that smoke. Who smoke? I hate Love Blake or decop panels. Once cussing up a storm chick. Vibrant girl, was that was that the day? Was that the day I got Jay Speaks, or was that the day that Lovely got Jay Speaks? Usually, when we have a cussing like that, we all be wanting to cuss out the same person, but we don't like to do it in a jumping style. Oh, came around wanting to drop her damn cash app in decop. No, you drop your cash app in your shit. You don't drop it in hers. Shoot. Make her think she gonna come sit over here and make money off decop. No, nigga, no. I don't know why it don't want to let me say something, TC. I don't even see her back here. Yeah. Love letting them love it in here because they can hit lock. They ain't even got to ask me to block. Don't even look my way. If you need to block, block. True, do me a favor. Hit this and try to come up. It's something I'm not doing right. It also lets me know I ain't. It's been a while since I've been live. I got Rhonda not too long ago, but I was messing with Rhonda. Rhonda be starting shit. So I had trolled her. TC to add mute. Edit lines. I don't know why she won't come up on the screen. Alright, let's see, wait a minute. I gotta follow something they told me to do. That didn't do nothing. All right, let's see if this works. Can y'all hear me? Sound like my mom except she said, put my foot in your ass. Yes, Lord. Can y'all hear me? I know. I was talking, every time I try to bring TC up, it's telling me something about your volume. It's something you ain't got right. Your audio isn't coming up with you. And I can't figure out what that is. StreamYard be acting like it's all high tech and stuff now. Sit down, go somewhere and sit down. Cause they done put us a little music back here. Lubbock says, sure, yeah, heard you. We couldn't hear you. Lovely, yes, I hear you. We hear Miss B-Town. Yeah, but we couldn't hear you, baby. It was saying something about muting or unmuting your mic. Y'all know what? Once a month, we need to hold a whole court scene in here. Of course, it'll be made up, so won't nobody get in trouble. But we need to. Well, we could use some of the guests from this sector, as you know. Add the settings, keys, video, edit name, add to stream. Say something, baby. I don't know what they talking about, y'all. But y'all keep talking because I'm gonna figure this out. Hit the stream. Hit the stream. Hit the link again, TC. You like it, Lovely? Yeah, try another device that you've come up on before. Ain't that music soothing? How much of those Yeti mics? Well, I don't be fucking, but how much is them Yeti mics? But y'all know what? I'm not sure if them Yeti mics is worth the money. Because Kwani and Fate Yaya said they just talking on their computer mics. They haven't bought no special mic. They just talking on the computer mic. I got to get my friend Rhonda over here. Little line walking, talking ass. It's $99 right now for the Yeti. You know what? The Yeti mic is loud, but to me, it's still not loud enough for a beef sector argument. It seems to me like it would be louder, more in studio form. It's like it would be real loud. Okay, you said on Depop panel that night I was on my phone. Damn. I'm glad you did have no mic. That would be deep. Somebody try to hit that link and let me see if I can get you up. Am I gonna get that thing? Oh, she changing equipment. She realized that one she had never been online with. Yes, that Rhonda area. She just got into that argument that morning with Miss Blessing. So now we were over here in the audience with Big Demone. And I seen it when she wrote in the chat. Drop your link so I can cut Miss Bless and them bitches out. And I come right behind her and type, why are you bringing beef sectors to Mike, the black sector? And that should have told her right then I won't tell Miss Bless. And then the next day I went around and told Miss Bless. So Rhonda had spoken. Hi. She was just hollering. I love you, Miss Bless. You know I love you, Miss Bless. They hit that damn tape. And Victor Moan said this shit. You love who now? You didn't say what? Mhm. Okay, what y'all think about the Duchess and the lovable friendship breakup? Ain't nobody talking about it, huh? All I say is whatever it is. Don't say too much that y'all can't make up from it. Don't say too much. 'Cause I feel like they're gonna make up, but don't allow the sector to tarnish our relationship. Okay, Terry. Okay, Drew. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, neither one of them are back to back arguers like that. Um, Duchess saw something the long way, and he just stepped back and stepped out of it to be. Hello? Hello? What is going on here? Hello? I'm trying everything. Is your sound where it usually be? Ta-da. say something? You still got the link, TC? Teacup but must be asleep. Y'all bear with me. You know I'm old now. Just had a birthday. I'm 51. I'm old. Take me a little longer to do things. Where you at, TC, now? You, Truce, whoever want to come up. Come up in this, yeah, you come up and explain that Yeti mic. Everybody dying to get. I thought it was for rappers. These nuts done made it for the beef section. Where you at, lovely? I mean, TC. Oh, they nice mics to have though. But it ain't gonna, if you going against quantity or y'all fade, might not work. I mean fade y'all. It ain't guaranteed to work.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so it's her connection.
Yeah, that's what he kept telling me. It was her connection.
Yeah, so she either, well, it was doing it to me too. She's got to make sure that she doesn't have two StreamYards open. Okay, I just disappeared. Am I gone? Can you hear me? Or did you disappear? Okay, there you go.
Right, man, I believe she done. Oh no, you up here.
Okay, so sometimes if you could have two StreamYards open by accident, or your microphone, or you're just not connected correctly.
Okay. So what do you think of the suicide attempt that was played out on here?
It wasn't that was a play for sympathy. That wasn't a suicide
publicity
attempt. Yeah, that was
money.
sympathy. Yeah, that was sympathy. That's
but the wrong way.
It's totally against YouTube policy, and your channel could be taken,
snatched.
Yes, because that
she was smart enough, which she thought. She went and took the video down.
Oh, it doesn't
we
matter.
all know.
Yeah, it doesn't. But
if your video stay up 30 seconds, that's it.
Yeah,
it's 300 people got your video.
Yep, but YouTube, if YouTube gets a notification immediately, they're supposed to take it down, and you lose your channel.
Yes, I love my Faye Yaya, girl. I love Faye Yaya. Yeah. That's just not a playing around matter. Not a playing around issue. A lot of people got triggered by it.
It was rough.
Well,
And she was sitting over there like she ain't done nothing wrong.
what people don't understand is that, you know, the easy way out is that way. You as the person committing suicide, that's the easy way out. It's the people
Yeah,
that survive have to deal with that.
exactly.
Your parents, all your loved ones, they all have to come to grips with what you did. But
I
again,
can't believe in either, Lovely. I've seen people's lives taken down in the middle of the live,
mhm.
but nobody started up their flagging team to take her down.
You're not even supposed to, you know, unless your video is about guns,
Right.
safety, or whatever. But if you're displaying guns in a malice way, your video is against YouTube policy.
Against policy. It is against policy. And that thing has burned me for the... I said, I gotta go live. I have to go live. And people making mockeries of it. It's like they normalizing it. Oh, Tracy does that all the time.
Well, that's ridiculous. There's, that's a cry for help.
Thank you.
And to me, that if you turn that over to the police are supposed to take actions on that, because even though you're not hurting someone else, the first thing that the police do is ask you if you're a threat to yourself or others. You see, even though it's still a crime to hurt yourself.
Yep.
You know,
because I've heard her in the back tell him she was gonna shoot him. I've heard her say she was gonna shoot herself.
Well,
the picture on Shelley Wall, Lovely.
I mean, they don't just ask you, "Are you gonna hurt? Are you gonna hurt others?" No, they ask you, "Are you gonna hurt yourself or others?"
That's right. I think she plays her part as a mental health patient very well. I think she plays it very, very well. Because they said she used to yell at the mama. That just come out the husband's mouth. Fuss at the mama, yell at the mama. I don't think he said she hit her mama. But he was alluding to the fact that she was mean to her mother and wasn't doing right by her mother.
Well, I don't believe in any of that, because suicide is real.
None of it.
And what you do here on YouTube affects others, and people see that, you know, and
yep.
When you make light
and
of
make
things
it look
like that,
and it makes it look like that's the easy way out. And then the ones that want to do it but just ain't got the strength to do it usually wind up being death by cop, suicide by cop.
Yes, and a lot of people don't understand that itself, you're not only affecting yourself, but that person that took your life is also affected.
It's on here. You can find it on here now. It'll be on either ABC 11 or WRAL TV 11, where this guy had custody of his son for so many years, but now the mom had gotten herself back straight. This, that, and the other. And she wanted to have, part custody. She wanted 2 weeks, him 2 weeks. He could not stand it. He could not take it. He was standing downtown Durham by the Big Bull in the middle where all the them important offices is. It went on for 4 hours. They tried to negotiate with him and things like that. Derek just, he couldn't take it. The cop wound up having to kill him.
Well, again, the choice is you don't know what is he going to do, and a lot of people don't
That's what
understand
they said.
that you don't know what he's going to do. He could be pointing that gun at himself, but he could easily point that gun out into a crowd and fire.
Right.
You know, you don't know what he's going to do. He's pointing it at himself for that second, but he could take that gun and point it any way he wants to. So you have to make a split decision. You could talk to him as long as you want, for as long as you
And
can.
he said, and officer said, I'm just be honest, I'd rather kill one
Mhm.
than 5 or 10. Because it was getting right at 5 o'clock. And it was time for those people to get off. Yep. That's just how bad he wanted custody of his son himself. Didn't want to share it with the mother.
You can't guess what people are going to do. You can't foresee what people are going to do. You can't, you know. They always
They actually hadn't even been to court for it yet.
well,
They were in family court.
Yeah, but he probably believed he wasn't going to get it, or his lawyer was probably telling him that there's a good chance that she's going to get what she wants.
And it probably would have, because she had cleaned herself up, had an apartment, had a job, had a new car. Definitely. Even though he owned his own business, because we call him Mr. Mortician. And he worked like a hog. He worked 3 jobs. Can't remember the other 2. But he tried to keep a job to where he could take his son or his sister watch his son.
See, that's what I don't believe. I don't care how much you clean yourself up. There should be some supervision, because there's no telling what could happen. You cleaned yourself up, you're probably doing great, but it doesn't take much to slide. It doesn't
Nothing
make
at
touch.
all.
And who suffers? That child.
Thank you. Look at the one we've been watching around here for a few weeks. On her storyline.
I don't believe any of that. That's exactly what it is. A storyline. It's a storyline. Because if you can write this down, because it's the God's honest truth. If you want your children back, there's only one way you prove to the court that you want your children back.
Oh wait, excuse me. Mm-hmm. She got them back.
That's ridiculous.
That quick.
Then they weren't. It wasn't as bad as she said it. It wasn't as bad as she said it was, because if you're not in rehab, if you don't check yourself into a rehab facility, you ain't getting your kids back.
Yeah, she got them back.
No, somebody was watching them kids for her.
Well, see, she had said before that her kids was going to camp for the summer.
That was a money grab.
Right.
Yep.
That's what she couldn't keep in order, was her lies.
Mm-hmm. That was a money grab.
Uh-huh.
That was make everybody feel sorry for me, make everybody believe that I lost my children, then you'll send me some money. Let me run around here.
But here's the thing. Now that I can say, she has not been asking for anybody's money. Because, well, first of all, she's in a comfortable relationship. It's not the money that she needs. I think her problem is just mental illness. And that drug doesn't help any.
Yep, Love Blake just said it. Yep, summer camp is over. You're right. School just started.
Yep.
So school just started in many places this week. Isn't it convenient that the children are back?
Yes. I got some grandkids in school, and I got one set their parents not ready for them to go back, so they still doing virtual school. Yeah, them kids went to summer camp because let me tell you why. If social service took my kids, would I be riding up and down the road with my lipstick on, with my wig flying in the wind? Or would I be somewhere crying, trying to figure out how on earth am I going to get my babies back?
You'd be in rehab.
Thank you.
You
That's what
check your
most mothers
you because
would
most
be.
people that if your children are taken because of a drug habit, you check yourself in immediately because that's the only thing the courts actually recognize is that you're in a facility. Not saying I'm doing my best, not saying I'm
Right.
trying real hard. No, you're in a facility that tells the courts that you're doing really good. That you have
Well,
doctors telling the courts you're doing real good.
well, the first thing that set out to me, she's supposed to be doing this drug for, good Lord, listen to that rain, 20 some years. I said her skin, her hair, that doesn't reflect of a person doing meth for 25 over 25 years.
No, she'd have no teeth.
Right.
Um,
She would have open wounds on her arms, legs, face.
well, she would look over 20 years of doing meth. You would look 30 years older than you really are.
You got it, Love Blake. She to be you to have be big money. She works too many jobs. See, it's that husband money that's backing her. That's what that is. But when she used to get on that camera all sweaty, looked like she got a whole oil of baby water on her, baby oil on her. That had them 2-3 strings pulled down in front of her. She been on one. And I
Meth,
don't believe where she records from is where she lives. I don't think she live in that apartment.
but
I
meth
think they pretty.
is the worst of the worst because it's a synthetic drug, chemically
Yes,
induced. There's chemicals in there that your body can't break down.
yes. Yeah. And why does drug addicts say, well, at least I'm not taking so and so. At least I don't. You're on drugs regardless.
Well, because they're always going to look for the well, at least I'm doing this instead of that. Always going to push the one being worse than the other.
The so-called husband that was a doctor, Lovely. They doxed him, and his information was correct. Ain't nobody talking about what's that thing? Envy, nor what's name? Voto, the one her and sister a lady Snoop was talking about. Ain't nobody studying him. We talking about husband. And see now somebody done doxed him and put him on a site, a dating site. And he getting all these calls on this dating site. I said, wow.
All right, Miss B-Town, I just wanted to check your StreamYards. I'm sitting in my truck working, so
Okay, darling.
I gotta put my computer down from in my truck.
All right.
All right,
Thanks for coming up.
no problem.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah, her street doctor. I agree. I totally agree. Anybody on good now? Lovely. Who else is on now, Lovely? I done been on an hour and a half and 5 minutes. Must be somebody else on good. Because my numbers was up a little higher a few minutes ago. Thanks, babes. Love you. Anybody else want to dip up? If not, we can close this one out. Oh, you looking now. Because you know I roam the YouTube streets. I can tell you some things. How was everybody's holiday? I didn't even ask. I'm so sorry. That was the weekend my husband came home. We did. I was asking you, Lovely, who else is on? And we did get him set up here in the house. And of course he was happy to come home and wanted everything that he's not supposed to have to eat. I said, boy, you been in there 2 months. You're not gonna worry me. But he seems to be, well, the both of us right now, seems to be doing rather well. But I am. You know how we used to get together over in Decop's place? She done got a little burnt out with it. So I think we'll come over here more and do a hangout over here. Snooze, Kimmy, and Pretty Feet. Okay. Snooze and Kimmy is at it. Yeah, we'll start coming live over here. I might be back tonight. Because I need to go listen to Snoop and Kimmy. Because they into it. I'm surprised Tracy ain't in there with them. Because she the third party to that. Alright guys, I have enjoyed y'all today. Thanks so much. And remember, when it comes to suicide, if something seems like it's not right, say something. I have the number underneath this video. Thank you guys. Thank you to my moderators. Y'all have a blessed day. And we will talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.